What's up, everyone, and welcome to the SC9 TV podcast for Big Brother Season 16, Episode 8 for July 10th of 2014. I'm your host, Dom. With me, I have my co-host, Luke.
Welcome to Big Brother by a vote of 3 to 10. Paula, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
That she is. Are you surprised that Paula was the one to go?
No, I've seen it coming. She had what was coming to her, and she talks a big game, but she can't play it. So I think it was the right choice everybody made to vote to evict her, because I could see Zach really taking the power in the game and trying to vote this year's BB villain, Devin. Devin has got to go, and I am going to say this right now before I forget. Devin, I think personally, I admire you as a father and being a loving father to your daughter, but as a game player and as a vindictive person, you suck, and I hope your game doesn't last because your game is going right down the tube, honey.
Devin, I think, is bipolar. I'm convinced. Like, he's fine one minute and he flips out the next. So, I'm not sure. Looks like Luke's camera is having some trouble. Luke has disappeared. Yeah. So, stuff and things. Hopefully Luke is back soon. Otherwise, I'm just going to be sitting here rambling, talking to myself.
Your phone is ringing.
Hello?
Oh, I'm still here, sorry.
Welcome back. Yeah,
Just so you know, I'll make a little announcement here. My internet is not very good, so I'll try to pop back as soon as I can. I do apologize to all the viewers of YouTube.
excellent, excellent.
Are we still...
Yeah, so we kind of already guessed Paula was going to go. Did you think the bomb squad was going to implode?
I knew it was. I could see it. Well, I knew it was going to implode, but I knew it was going to come down to either two new members, couple going out, and couple going back in. Because who did Frankie say is now part of the bomb squad? It's Zach. No, Zach is out of the bomb squad, so now who are they bringing back in again?
Hayden?
Hayden, yes. I mean, Hayden's plan, like he said, is really to explode the bomb squad, because personally, he is being loyal to his current alliance between Christine and Nicole.
How close was the votes between Paula and Zach? They weren't that close, were they?
No, Zach only got 3 votes, and Paula got over 10.
Okay. Yeah, because I was expecting Hayden to vote for Paula.
Well,
Or...
no, he did.
No, I meant vote for Zach to get
Yeah.
Zach out of those. I thought he was going to try to, like, cause friction with the bomb squad and do that and have them guessing where the mystery vote came from. But it was probably too soon for that because they're instantly going to distrust him because he's the new guy. But yeah, that's really weird. Like, now there's 9 members of the bomb squad. This is not looking good. The more people you are, the better chances that this is going to self-destruct.
That's what I agree to. It's you know what? Before we know it, no sooner than later is the bomb squad going to be I can't even think tonight because it's so hot, but it's going to implode or explode within time. Only time will tell. And then before we know it, there's going to be whole new alliances. Everybody's going to go their own ways. You have to remember, each season of Big Brother, an alliance is always changing, and it doesn't matter the capability or the capacity of the size.
Right. Well, Devin seemed like he took himself out of the bomb squad. Do you think he's going to flip on that decision again? And he's like, it's just going to be me versus the house. I'm going to take everybody out one by one. But now do you think that it's all said and done, he's just going to be like, oh, well, and act like he never said that? Because that seems like a Devin thing to do.
Yeah, like I said, knowing Devin, and according to Paula, or Pow Pow as they call her, he has 5 personalities, and he'll never change. So yeah, I could see him.
They all suck.
They all do suck. Unfortunately, this year Devin is the Big Brother villain. That's the best word I could come up with. He is the villain in the house, and no sooner or later are they going to deflect the villain.
Yeah. I think he's going to go out this week unless he wins the power of veto.
That's what I think too. Or unless he wins the Battle of the Block and dethrones one of the HOHs.
They could still backdoor him.
They could still backdoor him, but unless he wins the power of veto, like you said.
Right. I think that's his only guaranteed safe method is he wins the veto.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I'm pretty sure he's going. Well, is Nicole in the same spot? Like Derek, we don't even know if Derek wants him gone. Like he does, but I don't know if Derek's going to be the one that wants to get blood on his hands.
Knowing Nicole, I think he's going to leave that power up to Nicole because I could see where Derek's coming from. You know, he doesn't want to get any blood in his hands or shed any blood.
Right. So, yeah. That's going to be weird. I have to see. Who do you think they're going to put up? Do you think Devin's going to go up initially, or do you think they're going to backdoor him? Because that was the plan they were talking about last week, was backdooring him.
I think they're going to backdoor him, and I think each of them are going to put up 2 main other targets that are not in their alliance, and then they're going to use at least, knowing the 2 of them, since they don't want to put up either member in their alliance, I think they are more leaning toward 2 pawns, but one to go up and to be backdoored if one of them wins the power of veto, you know? Like,
yeah.
Let's say, for example, there's only 1 HOH standing for the remainder of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever their nominees are, and somebody, if the HOH doesn't win the power of veto, they will convince whoever the veto holder is to, you know, take one of them off the block and replace that nominee with Derek. Not Derek, Devin.
Yeah. So if you had to choose right now, let's say you're HOH, what 2 people would you put up?
Let me think. As a head of household, not to get any blood on my hands, I think I would put up Zanky. I like to stir things around in the pot for the game for a bit and put their friendship on the line and see how they feel about it.
Wow. So you put Zach and Frankie up. Interesting.
I would. You know, let's see the bromance dethrone themselves, and let's put a test on their friendship, because naturally Frankie was pissed off at Zach tonight, and which I don't blame him for, because Zach is a big mouth.
Yeah.
Did you see how all hell literally broke loose after the veto meeting?
That was the best part of the episode.
That was the best part of the episode. You know something? Devin acts like he has no fear. It's like he's not afraid of anything, this guy, because he's big and buff, and, you know, he's like, I'm not afraid of anybody in this game, and he's always got that.
I love when they called him out on that fake smile, and then he does it.
You know what I like to say? I would like to slap that fake plastic surgery right off his face. I would. I have to throw a little humor in there, but yeah, I would like to slap the plastic surgery off his face and say, I wiped that grin off your ship pope face, didn't I?
Oh, man. Yeah, if I was head of household, I think I would put Jocasta and Victoria up, and then attempt to backdoor Devin. That's what I would probably do.
That's what I would do. I would put up, like you, this is what I would do. I would do the same thing as you. I would put up Zach and Frankie, or Zanky, and I would, if I were to win the veto, I think I would use the power of veto on Zach and put a replacement up next to, you know, next to Frankie, as I would put Devin up next to Frankie, because it's obvious Frankie would be a pawn, and he's not a target right now in this game.
Yeah, but then you get blood on your hands with Frankie. Frankie wouldn't like you anymore. Like, that would be a whole mess in itself.
Right. You know something? You know what? I changed my mind. If I had to redo that, I think I would just take Frankie off the block and put Devin next to Zach.
Yeah.
See how Zach likes sitting on the block for a second time. Because I have nothing personal towards Frankie right now, although he's more girly than I am. So, you know, that's the only thing that kind of annoys me about him. But
he's
hey,
the pink My Little Pony.
Yeah, he is the pink My Little Pony, and he's the beauty of Team America.
What was it? Brains, Beauty, and Beard?
Yep, Derek the Brains, Frankie the Beauty, and Donnie the Beard.
There you go. BBB.
BB America.
Yeah, so what mission do you... Because we didn't talk about this last night, but what mission do you think Team America is going to end up doing? Like, did you vote for it yourself?
Sadly, I didn't get a chance, so during their next challenge, I'm going to do it. But if I were to pick, I think I would go with B. Make them think that somebody outside the house, somebody inside the house is related to a past season house guest.
Yeah, That's the one I did vote for. I voted 20 times because you could do 20 times per day. So one day I voted 20 times.
I thought you could only do it once.
No, 20 per day. I didn't vote more than one day, so I did the max votes. But I also voted for B because I think that would cause the most drama. Like get two house members to kiss and then spread rumors about them being in a show. That just seems so juvenile. It seems like high school all over again. And
better yet, make that junior high school.
Yeah, it's even worse. So I think spreading a rumor that somebody's a former cast member, it seems a lot more plausible, and it's something that'll sit in the back of people's minds and kind of mess their game up a little bit.
Yeah, because that's what gives the game more of a twist and more to bring the ratings up. But have you noticed, now, last year on Big Brother 15, you had noticed that people were starting to get a sense of Alyssa Slater, that she was the sister of Rachel.
Yeah.
And right now, nobody has no idea that Frankie is the brother of Ariana Grande.
Right. Well, that's a little less obvious because Frankie is the brother of a pop star, and to be completely honest, I had no clue who she was. I still don't.
Neither do I, to be honest.
If you showed me two people where I had a 50-50 chance of who she is, I'm pretty sure I would still get it wrong.
Yeah, you know something, I would too. But with Rachel and Alyssa, it's obvious because Jeremy was the first one that called it out. He was like, why does Alyssa have that? I've seen that face somewhere before. She looks very familiar. She looks like somebody very familiar.
Yep.
Rachel, I mean, you look at them, you put those two together. Could they not be twins?
Well, Victoria's got a little bit of a look to it. I wouldn't be surprised if they were to have said that Victoria ended up being Rachel Riley's cousin or something. I'd believe that in a heartbeat.
Probably so, but hey, you know something, that could be part of the twist. Somebody could say, you know what, I think they're going to bring Rachel back into this picture, because Rachel has to make an appearance at least every season since her season, because she made Big Brother history and she's a legend in the game.
She is. She is. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll see Rachel, but I think we'll definitely see a former cast member at some point, be it hosting a competition, giving a message on the screen, or just one of those little updates of how they're doing.
Right. You know who I've really been thinking about lately, and guessing if I'm sure they would have made an announcement by now on the show or paused for a moment of silence, but Big Brother 10's Jerry McDonald, the oldest house guest in Big Brother history. I'd like to get an update on him and knowing how he's doing.
Yeah.
He has to be at least in his early 80s by now. He was 78 when he was on that show?
I don't even know, to be completely honest.
I have to look again on Wikipedia, which his age was on entry.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything else you want to add?
The competition, I pretty much nailed that. Remember, I was like, what kind of competition do you think we'll see? And I was like, they need something where they hit the ball, remember? Didn't I just get through saying that?
Yeah, I'm guessing you have ESP or something. It's like you knew that we were due for one, and you know something? I remember they had one of those last year where I think it was... It
was mini golf or something.
No. Well, yeah, this one was kind of like a mini golf theme, but
this one is croquet. That's what this one was. Last year, I think, was mini golf.
Mini golf. Well, also last year was also the casino game.
Yep, where they dropped the Plinko or whatever.
Yes.
The Price is
and I
Right,
believe that's when Aaron Grice won the HOH competition.
Yes. My future ex-girlfriend.
Oh, God, I hope you wouldn't date somebody like her. With her controversy last year, I don't think so, Dom. You're not like her. You're complete opposites.
That's fine. She's still gorgeous.
Yeah, well, I guess you could go by looks. You have to be physically attracted to the person. But anyway, back to the show.
Yeah. So, let's see. We got Team America. We talked about the drama. Well, so who do you think was the most drama-infested? Paula or Zach? Which one do you think really amped that up?
That's very hard to say. I want to say, could I at least give it a 50-50? Because Zach wasn't dramatic. He was honest, and he was open, and he told the truth. While, in other words, Pow Pow was throwing a shit fit.
Yeah.
And yelling at Brittany. So, you know something? Brittany basically told her right to her face, you got fair warning. If you stay this week, you're my next target.
Yeah, for sure. Hayden being a member of the Bomb Squad, we touched on that a little bit, but do you think he's going to try to sabotage this? Do you think he's going to tell Nicole and Christine? Because Christine's in it, or Nicole's in it, right? Which one is in it?
Christine is part of the Bomb Squad.
Okay.
It's Christine and Amber are the only two girls in the Bomb Squad right now. So here's what I think Hayden is going to do. I mean, this is my personal prediction. I think that he is going to pretend to be part of the Bomb Squad because his secret mission is to implode them. Right. Like, he's still, like I said, he's being loyal to his two fellow alliances, which are Christine and Nicole.
Do you think he's going to tell Nicole about the Bomb Squad?
I think he is, and he's going to implode them. I think that's his way of imploding the Bomb Squad. He's going to tell Nicole, and I think they're going to go in together as a team and in a showmance to implode them.
Do you see Christine getting mad that Nicole didn't say anything to her about it?
Yes, I do. See, this is where things get stirred up in the Big Brother house. You can't be... That's the confusion about being in an alliance. You get involved in too many alliances, you automatically make yourself a floater. So basically, if Hayden is being committed to both alliances, he's a floater.
Well, Hayden he's not really a floater because he did state his mission is to blow them up. Christine is the one that's floating. She's in both.
Yeah, Christine is in both. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I take that back. She's the floater, but you know something? You know what? Floaters never survive in this game, and last year Andy Herron was lucky to be the winner of Big Brother and to be a floater.
Yeah.
But you know something, though? Sooner or later, I believe, yeah, like you said, my prediction is if Hayden is to tell Nicole about the Bomb Squad, and if Christine finds out, she is going to be upset. I could see that alliance not lasting if that were the case. The three, what did they call themselves? The three what?
Weirdos? I don't even know.
The three weirdos.
I don't think they have a name.
Well, yeah, but I don't see that small alliance lasting for long if Christine is going to be a floater and if Hayden and Nicole's mission is to implode the Bomb Squad.
Yeah, well, we don't know Nicole's stance yet because she doesn't even know about it yet, but...
Exactly. Well, it's a prediction. I'm just stating my prediction. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Victoria's still laying low. I still barely even know she's in the game.
So is Jocasta.
Same with Jocasta. Like, I think those are two people that need to get out of the house soon. Everybody else I kind of really like at this point. Like, Devin I want out. Yep. We got rid of Pau, so I'm pretty satisfied with that. But Jocasta and Victoria, I want to be... Victoria, Jocasta, Devin. Those are the three that I want out right now. Everybody else I really like. I want them to stay in the house as long as they can.
So do I. You know what? I'm not saying it because you're saying it, but I'll agree to those terms because I feel the same way about that. You know something? If you're not getting your head involved in the game, that's where everybody's going to start to get suspicious, and then you're going to become a big target. You're putting on... If you're being quiet, you're risking your safety in the game. I mean, don't you agree?
Yeah. Well, typically they leave the floaters to the end. You see a lot of them last to the end. And the big powerhouse, the people that could win the competitions and stuff, get eliminated first. Right. That's how it happens very often, but it seems it's going the opposite way this year, and all the floaters are going.
Right, but
So, do you think that's going to make for a more interesting game by the end game? Because then you're just going to have everybody that's really good at competitions, like, pitted against each other.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. I like to see somebody big make it to the end, and I like to, because that's where it gets the game more intense. And the more intense it gets, the better chance of somebody winning the $500,000 grand prize to really put their competition and their competitive attitude to the test.
So who would you want to see as the final three?
Team America, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Frankie, Donnie, and Derek?
I could really see them in the final three. Who I would see... Here's who I would see in the final two. The final two would be Frankie and Donnie.
That would be really tough to vote for. I don't know who I would vote for in that case.
Everybody's going to vote for Frankie, so I think I would throw my vote in for Frankie. Either that or if Frankie makes it to the jury house, it's obvious that he would win America's Favorite House Guest winner. So if I had to pick for America's Favorite House Guest winner, it would be Frankie.
Yeah. My final three, I think... See, I have such a hard time picking between three. Caleb, definitely, 100%. I want Hayden on there, just because just because that first competition between Hayden and Caleb, how they were like fighting neck and neck, like neither one would let go, and Caleb was sitting there like flexing off the thing, and Hayden's like, I can't believe he just let go, or whatever. I'd love to see the two of them pitted out where they're in the house. They're both worn down from the show, like toward the end. I'd love to see the two of them go at it. But then my third member, I'm torn between either Donnie or Frankie because I really want to see them on at the end as well. So,
you know what? Our predictions may be proven right because now we're thinking with our heads now. You know, something I could really see either Team America going to the final three, or I would like to see, if I were to make a suggestion with yours, I would like to see Caleb. I would like to see Hayden. But I think I wouldn't want to be sexist and not involve a girl. So if I had to see a girl go to the end, I would say Nicole.
Yeah, I could see Nicole. I don't see her winning many strength competitions. It would have to be the brain stuff.
The brains, yeah. And Nicole's got the brains. I mean, after all, she's the nerd and the nursing student.
Yeah. Be interesting. So what do we have for Sunday night now? What's expected in the house?
Sunday night, we are tuned in for the nomination ceremony and the Battle of the Block competition.
Excellent. So, Derek's people and
Derek's nominees and Nicole's nominees go head to head in the Battle of the Block competition, and one of the HOHs gets dethroned.
Yep. What kind of competition do you think we could possibly see?
Well, we've just had an endurance competition. We've just had a memory competition. You know something? I'm not really sure. It's like I'm trying to remember the past competitions. I bet you it's going to be a quiz competition. That's what I'm going to be.
That's what I'm thinking too.
A quiz. There's going to be a quiz.
And final thing I want to note, just before we wrap this up, is those bracelets now that they said.
I like those. I really like those. I think they're going to give a better angle view, and we could actually physically, it'll be like almost like touching the house guest by the TV screen. That's what I like about them. You could hear them better. You could hear what else is going on in the house and the people that are next to them and the other house guests. I really like these trackers where you could track the feeds. It's like you could get 25% more of the live feeds.
But they're also keeping track. They said you'll see how active they are, how lazy they are, stuff like that. So I think that's going to come into play. Julie said that it's going to come into play and be part of the game. So I think at some point there's going to be a competition that you're going to have to, they're going to have to order the people from laziest to most active.
Yeah, and they're going to rate them. Yep.
I think that's going to be in a competition at some point down the road.
And I think it's going to be very, very interesting. I am really looking forward to that, and I really can't wait to see.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I think that about wraps it up. You have anything else you want to add?
Be a fly on the wall inside the Big Brother house. Watch the house guests anytime with the live feed on CBS.com. All day, all night. Congratulations, Derek and Nicole. You are the new HOHs.
Excellent. Luke, where can the people find you?
You can now follow me on my Twitter, now as I remember, at Zupa, ZUPA23.
Excellent. You can find me at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM. You can find both of us and others on Twitter, Facebook, Gmail, G+, and right here on YouTube at /ASOTV podcast. There's more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows. And until, I guess, Sunday's episode, see you guys later.
From outside the Big Brother house, I'm Luke at Zupa23. Good night.